So
I can imagine, because you're racing an F4, which is massive, and then you've got this chance to win a championship. Like the night before, or even that week before, it must be all you can think about. Like I would be there, I'd just be lying in bed all night thinking, what if this
you wouldn't
happens?
sleep.
What if that happens?
There was me and Victor Martins actually who were fighting for the championship, and the sort of story of that season was it was more or less me or him winning every race, because the scenario was if he won both races and I finished second in both races, I would have lost by half a point. So that was like, that scenario going in was like, I cannot let that happen, otherwise it's going to be chaos. So unfortunately that didn't happen, and I never had to relive that scenario. But yeah, it was a tough one.
It wasn't even long ago.
No,
that's
that wasn't
the crazy
long ago.
thing.
I know, it was 3 years ago.
Because
There's
your
a
path
lot's
has been
happened
so,
since then.
like, just win.
Yeah,
Well, that's what hit me straight away, was going through your Instagram, right? You can scroll all the way back to your karting days, 2014. I think your first picture that's on there at the minute is like, was it practice for the nationals, karting nationals?
Probably something. Probably something.
Something like that. I know.
I think I can probably picture the photo on Instagram.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's
probably
just a picture of the track.
Yeah.
But that's what we had this amazing conversation last night. Your whole life is on Instagram. Everyone can see your come up.
Yeah.
And not many drivers have that. You're kind of like a new generation, really.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool for the fans. I wanted your perspective on it, and also just generally like the media around F1.
Yeah. I think it's, I think you're right. It's, I think there's sort of people that have just come into F1, like we're sort of the first ones that have had social media since we were like kids, more or less. So yeah, like ironically, basically when I started doing good in karting was when my parents let me get Instagram and stuff. Yeah,
makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so it was when I turned 13. So they're like, when you turn 13, because I think that's the official age limit. So like when you turn 13, you can get it. So I turned 13, and yeah, just so happened that that's when things started going well in my career. So yeah, it's nice to have that sort of all documented there, and for people to see.